Did what?
I'll get it in a minute. That's just
Is it thunder or something else?
Call this meeting to order. Please make note that all board members are in attendance. I'd also like to call Lynn Collins to lead us in the invocation and please remain standing for the pledge of allegiance.
Let us pray. God, thank you all of you blessings. Thank you for our school system. Please give us wisdom for us to make decisions. Thank you for giving us opportunity to recognize local teachers that we have in our district to go above and beyond any for all of our students. Please be with our students and sponsors that will be on the road the next couple of days going to different extracurricular activities. Jesus, we pray. Amen.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Board members, you received the agenda for the meeting. May I get a motion to approve the agenda? Can I get a second? Second. All those in favor of approving the agenda, please raise your right hand.
All right, thank you, Ms. Jackson. First item on our agenda, we have board reconstitution, so we will go ahead and work through that process. May I have a nomination for chairman?
And then nominate Jamie Jackson for chairman.
Are there any other nominations for the position of chairman? All those in favor of Ms. Jackson, raise your hand. All right, Ms. Jackson will continue to serve as chairman. May I have a nomination for vice chairman?
I'd like to nominate Mr. Glover.
Are there any other nominations for the position of vice chair? All those in favor, please raise your hand. Mr. Powell will serve as vice chairman for the next year. Congratulations again. All right, so the first item, guys, tonight's always a favorite night for all of us, board members and myself. It's where we recognize our teacher of the year. First, I want to thank the AEA and the Sedgwick and the Target Education Foundation for hitting this great project up. Guys, we are who we are because of our teachers and our support staff and everybody working together. So teachers, administrators, I appreciate all you being out there tonight as well. Again, I said this in the email to everybody the other day. I mean, you guys are the glue that holds this entire community, our schools, everybody together, and we appreciate you. So tonight, we get to have a little fun. Ms. Sedgwick, I'm going to turn it over to you. Come on up, and Ms. Sedgwick will, I said Sedgwick, I apologize. I've said that about 4 times. I knew that. I started making a joke, I'm completely put my foot in my mouth. So the running joke all along was that I was like, hey, don't worry about it, you're just live streamed, everybody's gonna watch you, and then I do that.
It's okay. It's okay. Well, I'm Jordan Elswick. I am the UNISERV director for AEA, and I have the pleasure of serving Autauga County, which is also home for me. So tonight we're going to recognize all of the wonderful Teacher of the Year recipients for each school level, and I'm going to do those in order: elementary, and then we'll move to secondary and also acknowledge our overall teacher of the year winner for elementary and secondary. And these are in no particular order. Prattville Kindergarten is Miss Paige Moncrief. Prattville Elementary is Miss Wanda Robinson. Prattville Intermediate is Miss Rhonda Barnes. Daniel Pratt is Miss Melissa Cox. And from Pine Level Elementary is Miss Lisa Brasher, but she was unable to be with us tonight. Marbury Middle School is Miss Tiffany Gates. Billingsley School is Miss Lindsay Burns. From Prattville High School, Mr. Tommy King.
Hey, no need.
From Etobicoke County Technology Center is Miss Amy Cruz. And from Marbury High School is Miss Carolyn Carpenter. Once you were selected from your school level, there was a committee that determined the overall teacher of the year winner. And for elementary, that's Miss Wendy Brading from Prattville Primary School. And for secondary, from Prattville Junior High School, it's Dr. Amanda Gonzalez Jackson.
Board members,
Oh. And from Etobicoke Virtual Academy, it's Miss Jessica Fulton.
great job. All right, we're gonna move on, guys, y'all welcome to stay, go, whatever you wanna do. I don't blame you guys. All right, before we get to the, consent agenda on these, some information about each item. Item number 3, contains all assets built through the month, months. Item number 4, contains a list of items that are no longer in working condition and need to be disposed. Item number 5, contains supplemental pay requests pertaining to tutoring, instructional services, school activities, and other services. Item number 6, request approval for Castle Foam Insulation LLC to spray foam the indoor facility at Marbury High School. The cost of the project is $41,530, and 2021 bond funds will be used to cover the cost of the project. I will add this in there, board members, you know, we've been trying to do that across the county, so all of our indoor facilities or gyms, we're just gonna gradually pick them off one at a time, kind of like that. Item number 7, request approval for the GoGuardian software renewal. This software comes feature-rich in 3 modules for admin, beacon, and teacher that allows all parties to effectively monitor all students while on and off the Talk County Schools domain. The invoice amount is $74,250. This program contributes to our security posture and is in compliance with the Focus Act. As a part of our cybersecurity application, part of this portal will be paid for through cybersecurity funds. Item number 8, we are pleased to announce the upcoming 2026 Professional Learning Symposium that is scheduled for January 6, 2026. This event will showcase the expertise and innovation of our own educators. One thing we're doing a little different this year, instead of us contracting with people coming in, my team and I feel like we've got the best educators, so why not use them? So this is asking for a $500 stipend that will be paid to the people that are presenting. Again, you have to use these funds one way or the other. I just think it's better to try to pay our people instead of somebody coming in from outside. We've had really good feedback with that. We got a lot of excitement. A lot of people coming in to present. Item number 9, request approval for the purchase of a 2026 Chevy Silverado 1500 four-wheel drive double cab work truck for the maintenance department. This vehicle will be used for day-to-day operations in the maintenance department. The vehicle is on the Alabama Department of Finance's state bid list and will not require a sealed bid. The Alabama state contract code is 24000004917. This vehicle will cost $39,385.08 and will be purchased using local funds. Item number 10 contains a contract for temporary employment. Item number 11 contains supplemental coaching contracts for current employees. Item number 12 contains a new vaping awareness policy that we presented at the last meeting. Item number 13 requests approval for the 26-27 academic calendar. Calendar 3 won overwhelmingly with 55.7% of the vote. I do want to thank all of our calendar committee members and everybody that helped out. That's a quite a task, and one thing we all committed to, I know I was late getting that to you guys last year, and Ms. McNider, Ms. Addison, Dr. Marsh, everybody, we all worked together pretty quickly on that, and I'm happy we're getting it to you a lot earlier than what I did last year, so thank you, team, for making that happen and keeping me on track. Item number 14 contains an agreement with the Talk County Schools and AUM. This agreement is just a generic agreement that allows both entities to work together with interns and other educational opportunities. Are there any questions with the consent agenda as presented? There be no questions, I recommend approval of the consent agenda as presented.
Board members, you've heard the superintendent's recommendation. May I get a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Can I get a second? All those in favor, please raise your right hand.
All right. I recommend approval of the personnel report as presented.
Board members, you've heard the superintendent's recommendation. May I get a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
A second?
Second.
All those in favor, please raise your right hand.
All right. At this time, I recommend approval of the employee action as presented.
Board members, you've heard the superintendent's recommendation. May I get a motion to approve? A second? All those in favor, please raise your right hand.
All right, next item, before I make a recommendation for the performance bonuses, I'm going to take some time to explain the rationale behind the potential bonuses and how we will pay for them. As you may recall, it was this time last year, several surrounding districts announced that they would give Christmas bonuses to their employees. Several of these districts are funded just like us. They're at the state minimum. So obviously there was a lot of questions. How can districts that are funded at the state minimum do this, but Talk County Schools cannot? So I hit the ground running, my team and I hit the ground running, we went and researched how these other districts are doing it. We took that information back and we started putting a plan in place. So fast forward now, we've made many changes with our day-to-day operations, specifically our investment strategies. We've been able to increase our yearly revenue earned from interest from about $200,000 yearly to a projected $2 million to $2.4 million this year. Thus, we've been able to target employee quality of life improvements this year with the additional money. I also want to point out that although legally I cannot say what our state report card will be yet, again, that data will be November the 13th. I can say that right now we're projected to have the highest district-wide report card since COVID, and quite frankly, probably the second highest one we've ever had. Despite all the challenges that we face, and we know those challenges, but despite all those challenges, it looks like our team knocked it out of the park this past year. So due to all those factors, I would like to recommend performance bonuses of $800 for all full-time employees and $400 for all part-time employees. These bonuses, if approved, will be applied to the employees' December paychecks. So at this time, I recommend approval of the performance bonuses as presented.
Board members, you've heard the superintendent's recommendation. May I get a motion to approve?
I make a motion to approve.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All those in favor, please raise your right hand.
At this time, well, before I go to that, I'm gonna get to that and then I want to superintendent report. Thank you for that. That goes a long way. I've got a lot of employees watching. I'm gonna bring that back up in a minute, but board, we appreciate that. At this time, I'd like to ask Ms. Wallace to come forward and provide us with our September vacant financial statements.
I'm gonna take a shortcut and stand over here.
So, we have just completed our 2025 fiscal year. For those that, because there's fiscal years differently everywhere, we are October to September. So we operate a little different than some of the federal or other states. So we're October, so we just closed out our fiscal year. So this is gonna be a culmination of the whole fiscal year for this. So as we close the years, our district revenues exceeded our expenses by 9.9. As we discussed, that is related to advanced technology money that we received early, textbook supplement money, and summer programs money, which if we receive the funding in the summer of 25, we will expense it in 26. The fund balance in general fund ended at 60.9 million for the fiscal year. The 9.9 million increase as related to the fundings that we received earlier. Our payroll for the month was 6.9 million. Our local revenue for the year collected was 24 million. Of that, we had our debt allocated out of it. We had $11 million of our ad valorem that was allocated to match our foundation program. And then we also had $432,000 to match our capital projects of that collected. Our beginning fund balance was at 69 million, with total revenues, all funds, at 129 million, all expenses at 119 million. Other sources at 604,000. Total excess was 10.1 million. Thus, our ending fund balance at this point is 79 million. Please keep in mind, that also includes the funding that we received early for this year. So I like to say that so we can remember that. So of that portion of 79, we have what is reserved and unreserved. We have approximately 411,000 that is reserved for CNP inventory, whereas we have about 4.9 million that's reserved for encumbrances. Those are related to our construction projects that we've got to finish out at Marbury and Prattville High School. And then the remaining is unreserved, but it's unreserved per category and what is allowable. So you have some local school that's unreserved money. You have, that's both private and, public and non-public. And then we have our bond allocations and those reserves as well. So that is how our ending fund balance ended for 2025. Any questions? All right, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Wallace. I recommend approval of the September bank and financial statements as presented.
Board members, you've heard the superintendent's recommendation. May I get a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Okay. All those in favor, please raise your right hand.
All right, the last item here, the real estate contract in your packet is related to the sale of the Tarleton School. As we have previously discussed, we're in the quote-unquote closing portion of this process. During the process, some of the language on the original contract that you guys had approved need to be adjusted by both parties. The revised contract is in your packets. Again, it's pretty much the same, but there's some contract language that need to be adjusted on both ends. So with the changes, I've got to bring it back for you, and that's what we're doing. So I recommend approval of the revised real estate contract as presented.
Board members, you've heard the superintendent's recommendation. May I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second. Second. All those in favor, please raise your right hand.
All right, just a couple things on the superintendent report. First off, with the bonuses that you approved tonight, again, I know we talked about it a minute ago, but guys, we've taken 3 substantial steps towards shoring up our employees and making sure they understand how valued and appreciated they are. And a lot of it goes to Ms. Wallace and her team on the financial side, trying to keep us in line. It goes to you guys backing us up when we bring you some ideas and support. You know, the three changes there, bonus structure, again, I've been in the district a long time, we haven't been able to do that often. And, I hope our employees see that we see what they're doing and we're doing all we can to help. The salary matrix adjustment that we did recently with the support staff, and then at the last board meeting with the instructional supplements that you added as well, that is three major steps that this district has never been able to do because of the funding limitation and everything else. We've been challenged to think outside the box. We've done that. Again, we're securing funding that is not tax-based, that is not, it's not something that's quote unquote on the books. You know, we're using our resources to the fullest extent. We're maximizing funds, and those three accomplishments, when you're funded the way we are, guys, I just appreciate you. I just want to tell you all that, and that's a major thing. And again, I hope our people understand. I know there's going to be questions about maybe some negativity. Well, how does that occur? Well, again, 2-3 years ago or 2 years ago, when we were going around asking for a tax increase, that need has not changed. We found a way to fund these initiatives that is not part of our funding. In the coaching world, you go see what other people are doing, and you try to tailor what they're doing to how you can do it. That's what we're able to do. These initiatives are coming from that. Now, that being said, I caution the board and our employees and everybody, roughly 30 million generates the number I gave you. Okay, so if something happens on one of these campuses and I have to put 30 million into a building or something along those lines, that funding source stops. So as long as we're strategic and as long as we're doing what we're doing and we're planning ahead, we should have a mechanism in place where we can do these kind of things. So I just wanted to say that part. Y'all have any questions or concerns or comments or anything on that?
I mean, congratulations to you. I mean, for seeking those things out, for seeing what the things that we don't see, and talking with other superintendents, and how are you able to do that? That's a big deal. And talking with other districts and put those in place for us. So we thank you.
I appreciate it. It don't happen without support, you know. I appreciate y'all and what y'all do. As far as support, I do want to embarrass somebody real quick. Where's Dr. Marsh? Dr. Marsh, go ahead and stand up, Dr. Marsh. So, Dr. Marsh, come on, don't be bashful. Stand up for me, sir. Dr. Marsh got a pretty prestigious award the other day. Yeah, we're live streaming, Dr. Marsh. They may not know who you are at home. Come on up. They may not know. So as it's coming up, I'm going to say this. Dr. Marsh recently was named to the class council of leaders in the Alabama School Board of Directors as a director for the secondary school principal division. That's quite the mouthful. Let me tell you what it means. That means he's the guy in all the secondary education. So that is quite the honor. We're glad to have you here, Dr. Marsh. Appreciate what you're doing, and it's nice having a voice there, right?
Yes, sir.
The floor is yours, sir.
Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for supporting our teachers. It's always exciting to see our teachers recognized for all the hard work they do, and they're the ones moving us forward. So thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right, lastly, I kind of said it a minute ago, but just a reminder, you know, as much as I would like to say what we think our report card score is going to be and all, legally we cannot. It's got to be November 13th. So November 13th, our scores will hit, and they'll go statewide, and look forward to seeing that. Just as a reminder, our principals, you know, we talked about this, they'll present their schools data. Some of them will come to the December meeting, some will be at the January meeting, and we'll go from there. So very excited about that, and that's all about it. Any questions? All right.
With there being no further business, may I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.